Okay. Hi, everyone. Just going to wait a couple more seconds for other people to join and we'll get started. All right. Okay. I'm Katerina. I'm from FMS. Thank you for joining us today to share the integration between freight management systems and our distinguished CRM partner, iFreight Systems. We have Henry Sheldon, the president of FMS, and also Elisa Wright, the sales manager for IFS. They'll be giving us a brief overview on this feature specifically used for the freight business. So as you see on your left-hand side, there's Q&A. Feel free to type in your questions throughout the webinar. We will get to them after our presentation and we'll do our best to answer all of them. So if Henry, you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. Thanks, Katerina. And everybody, I don't know if everybody's met Katerina, but Katerina is the newest member of our team. We're happy to have her. She's our marketing manager. So, we're really excited and, and thank you, Katerina, for putting this all together. So, thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We are super excited. We have a really great presentation here with Elisa Wright from iFreight Systems, and I'm excited about this CRM. So, I've been in software for many years. I've looked at a lot of CRMs. I've had a lot of customers ask us to integrate or add a CRM. We've looked at many different things. We've looked at writing our own CRM. We've looked at integrating with many CRMs, but it wasn't until I saw the CRM that iFreight Systems has added or has made that I decided that we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to jump in and not just have a CRM that we just ship data to. No, we made an integration because this CRM is so great. We made an integration that is truly the data coupling with our system. So it's real time and it's an awesome CRM. Now this CRM, what's special about it is that it is really made for freight brokers. It's not just a one-sided on the sales side that to like get you the customer. Once the customer is in your system, it also brings in all the data from the loads and the lanes and really allows you to keep getting more business, more lanes from these customers. And that's what really excited me about this CRM when I saw it. So it's got the quote processing in it. It has the different reporting and everything you need, as well as all the regular CRM functions that you're used to today. So without getting too much, I just want to show you a little bit from our side, and then I'm going to turn it over to Elisa. So let me just share my screen here. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is iFreight Systems. This is their website here, and Elisa's going to talk to way more about this. But if you notice, they're not calling this a regular CRM. They're calling this the supply chain relationship management because it's really made for that. Okay. So when you're in Load Plus Pro, you're going to now have some new options. You're going to have a CRM option, for example, from here, and it's going to immediately load the CRM so that all of your companies are really in here. And then you can start using the functions of the CRM, like the quoting or the pipeline, all of these things that that the CRM offers. To show you more about what the CRM offers and give you a brief overview, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to actually turn it back over to Elisa and let you see that. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
So Elisa Wright,
Yes.
We've gotten to know her. She's awesome person and a sales manager. And so I'm going to turn it over to you, Lisa. Maybe show us what iFreight Systems has done with the CRM and why I'm so excited about it. And then we can come back on maybe after this and answer any questions. Put your questions in the Q&A as she's talking if you have any. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Lisa, and I'll turn off my camera and listen too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the introduction. Again, I'm Alyssa Wright. I'm the sales manager here at Integrated Freight Systems, IFS. I'm going to go through just kind of an overview of the introduction of the CRM so you guys can really understand how we're different, why we decided to do this integration. And again, if you guys have questions at the end, please feel free to ask them. I want to make sure you guys have a complete understanding, and then we'll have an opportunity for you guys to then schedule a demo with me afterwards if you want to go more in depth and really how it would work with your individual business. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second. You guys see my screen where it says Introduction to Integrated Freight Systems?
We can see it.
Awesome. Okay, so again, Integrated Freight Systems, this is going to be the CRM that has that direct integration to your TMS, which is the optimal way. A lot of our customers are wanting that connection with the operational side of things with the sales side. We don't see that a ton with any CRM on the market. So first, who are we? We are a CRM that was developed specifically for logistics service providers. We saw that there was really no specialized CRM on the market. Majority of them are extremely generalized, or you have to pay a ton of money to get them customized for your specific industry. And even then, it doesn't work for your individual business. So we built the CRM specifically designed to help 3PLs, freight brokers, freight forwarders in this regard. So you may be asking though, how are we different than your typical HubSpot, a Salesforce? So a couple things that we have that differentiate ourselves, and we're constantly changing. We're not static. We want to make sure we're listening to you guys' feedback as well. So we do have a real-time dashboard that will show you where you stand with your business as far as revenue, your shipment count, gross profit margins, and the awarded lanes percentage. And then on each of your customers' pages, you'll have the ability to view past lanes that you've shipped with them. So showing you that historical data right from their pages. Also, we have real-time visibility within your team to see what kind of activities they're completing and how efficient they are at closing new deals. Another thing that we did add that a lot of businesses tend to lack on, especially with their sales team, is we have a built-in pipeline. So this will help keep your customers organized, but also see how efficient your team is at converting those customers from that lead status to being a new customer with you. And then also we have a built-in quoting tool, like Henry mentioned, that you'll be able to send out domestic, intermodal, and ocean freight quotes. And then lastly, we have automatic logging of emails and phone calls, so your sales team can really spend more time selling than doing more of that administrative duties of logging those calls for you. So first page, when you get into the CRM, you're brought onto that dashboard. So this is going back to where you can see where you're at as far as revenue, gross profit. And this tab will allow you to view your company's performance and activities at any time period and business level. You have the ability to filter it out on the individual level or your entire business or per branch if you have different branches. And this is where you'll see that direct integration with your Load Plus account to view, again, revenue, profit, gross profit margin, your shipment count based on different modes of transportation, and also your awarded lanes percentage. And this will also allow you to see what specific customer accounts are bringing in and see how your sales reps are performing individually or as a whole. So zooming further into the dashboard, we have a widget that will allow you to see real-time data of activities that your sales reps have completed. So this is day in and day out, what they're completing within the CRM as far as emails, quotes they're sending, phone calls they're making, and this can be pulled for an individual or your entire team. So really great, especially for me, for example, as a sales manager, I want to make sure my team is productive and efficient and having a strategic outlook of their day. But also another great idea with this specific widget, I've seen customers open this up on a TV screen in order to build that competitiveness within their team. So they're able to see phone calls, emails, quotes that their team's sending out. Again, salespeople are competitive. We want to see how we're competing compared to other people. Other part. So I know I mentioned this a little bit in the beginning, but we have past lane history that will show on each of your customers' pages, and this will pull directly from that Load Plus account. So it'll be real time. You can see all the past and historical shipments that you've done with that customer without having to switch back and forth if you weren't wanting to. And then next, so the best way or to better really a salesperson is to be organized, have a plan, and be consistent. I love to say all the time. So using a pipeline will make it extremely easy for your sales team to organize the different stages that your customer will go through. And the pipeline is completely customizable to you. So if you guys use different pipeline stages, wanting different buckets on how you guys move them through the process, you can. We also can see how many leads or new customers that you've brought in month to month. Usually sales were working month to month, allowing us to keep track of our simple KPIs or quotas that we want to hit. And we also added a conversion rate to the pipeline. So you can easily forecast or plan the amount of new customers that your team or you as an individual can bring in based on the amount of leads that you, for example, pump into the system. This really, I like this well for planning for those quotas, for those KPIs, so I know what my team is capable of. And then next we have, so customer management. So in logistics, we tend to have a ton of moving parts. So again, why we created this CRM that's specifically tailored towards logistics. So we have different stakeholders that we speak to or manage. So we added a way for you to easily break down your customers into different groups. So whether agents, shippers, consignees, your suppliers, so it's really easy to view and pull. So you're not scrolling through trying to figure out which is which within the CRM or within your TMS. And this is what the quoting tool would look like. So we did market research before we completed this quoting tool. We noticed that sending a quote within under 5 minutes to your customer can make a world of a difference of whether you're awarded the quote or not, but also making sure you're sticking out compared to your competition. At the end of the day, it's not necessarily always the rate. Sometimes it's the quickest you get it to them and also how you stick out compared to that competitor that might have sent something at the same time. So the quoting tool that's built into the CRM will allow you to do both. Send a quote within under 3 minutes. That's standardized and professional. And again, you can send domestic, intermodal, ocean freight quotes directly for your customer. So it'll send it through an email and also create a PDF that's standardized and professional for you. Also, the quoting tool will pull from market data. So pull from any integration. So we have an integration with DAT. So it'll pull directly from that data for you, but also make an assumption, price range recommendation based on historical data. So that will be pulled directly from your Load Plus account. And that's all data that you have within the Load Plus account. You can really make an engaged or a more informed decision on price range that you want to send your customer. But then also we have analytics. So as you know, usually growing a business, bettering your business with analytics, raw data, really see what we're good at, what we're not good at, how we can fix it. So we did include analytics because, again, this will help you grow your business and it'll allow for you to focus on higher quality customers that are really converting for you, but also view what your sales reps have been doing month to month and be able to break it down by the phone calls, the emails, the meetings that they're doing within the CRM. And also for analytics, the reports that we have built in, we have the ability to create more reports for you. So we have set reports. If you're always wanting new reports that work for your individual business, we can always look at creating that for you as well. The last part. So we have the automatic logging of phone calls and emails. Your team can really focus again on sales and not really the administrative duties that might waste their time. At the end of the day, a sales rep tends to be extremely busy. So if we forget to log the calls, we forget to log the emails, that can cause for disorganization and miscommunication with our customer. And we don't want that to happen. We might lose them to competition. So this allows for ease of use. Any email that you're sending out of your Office 365 or Gmail will automatically be logged under that company and customer you're working with. And same with phone calls. We have a VoIP system that's built in So any phone call will be logged within the CRM. And that's great, especially for those sales reps that are on the road, don't have time to go ahead and log that phone call or remember the notes or the conversation that happened within. So that makes it extremely easy on their end. That's it for today, though. Like I said, I want to make sure you guys have the opportunity to really individualize it to your individual business. I can learn more about it, help you really implement CRM to better your sales. So if you want to visit ifreightsystems.com or just shoot me an email at awright@ifreightsystems.com to schedule a demo. We can get something on the books as soon as we can walk through it together. But if you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, thanks so much, Elisa. So we really appreciate that. All right, this is just giving you an overview of what this CRM, or I should say SCRM, is going to look like. There's so much more, and it's really going to take a good hour or so, for her to jump into a demo and show you what it's going to be like for your business. Because every business, even though many of your freight brokers, every freight brokerage is different. So that is something you're going to want to jump in with Elisa, see the actual demo of this, and get it turned on. One thing I can tell you that this CRM is very cost effective. That's what we looked at too. It's not going to be like a Salesforce type of CRM that is going to be something that you can't afford. So we really do believe between Low Plus and the CRM that it's very good, and we already have a couple customers using it, like beta testing it for us, and they are loving it. So that's why we wanted to make it such a big deal, have a webinar, and really just show it to you, because I really think that this is going to be something that is going to help your businesses. So if anybody has any questions, let's okay. So do we have any questions, Katerina?
Yes. Okay. So yes, what information data is used for quoting? DAT, truck stop, internal history?
So I can answer this, Henry, if you want me to. For the quoting tool, we have an integration with DAT, however you pronounce it. I know customers do it differently. So we have a direct integration. You would need a specific license. It's RateView and then RateView Premium for the integration to work. And then also we're looking at internal history. So pulling from your Load Plus historical data. So the system will make a recommendation based on that market data and historical data. For, let's say, LTL shipments, we do have an integration with a system called Blue Grace. So if that is something you guys are utilizing, we can always add that integration for free for you. If you're wanting to learn more about it, I can always connect you with that rep as well.
And going back on that, like the historical data, see, this is not an integration where we're just sending over the customer names. That this integration is allowing the CRM to really have that load history data, so that it can do the quoting the correct way, and the analytics the correct way. So we spend a lot of time on this integration. It's not just a simple, read the customer table. So just to elaborate a little bit more on that. So
that's correct. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
No, not so far.
Okay.
Just want to thank everyone. Thank you, Henry and Elisa, for all the information, and to everyone that joined with us. We have great companies and a lot of familiar names that we see. So thank you again. This is also being recorded and will be sent out automatically. So feel free to send it to anybody on your team. We'll also post it on our YouTube channel, and feel free to send it out to anybody. And if you want to schedule a demo, you can contact us directly.
Thank you, everybody.
One more question, just in case. I'm sorry. Can you integrate with another webmail? So we right now have only an integration with Office 365 and Gmail, but we can always look into another integration if you're using another email system. It just might not be as immediate. So we can always talk about that further, just to see what kind of individual information you have for me.
Okay.
And then I'll type in my email here so you guys can see it. This.
And let's get the website out there too, the ifreightsystems.com. Okay.
Yep.
That's also how you can get a hold of
Yep.
Alyssa. So, and if contact us, if we can always give you that information too if you need anything. So, support@fmstms.com.
Exactly. Yep. You can always either email me, or on our website, we have that scheduled demo icon, and it'll go directly to me. So if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. I'm here to help.
Well, great. Thank you so much again, Lisa. Thank you everybody for attending, and we'll make sure we get you this video out. So thank you.
No, thank you for your guys' time. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The webinar has ended. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.